Who killed President Kennedy and why? A new book out by a prominent University of Virginia author now tries to examine just that with new technology applied to old evidence. Tonight we're exploring any potential new theories.
It's a season of remembrance. 50 years ago, the president was killed. The youngest president ever elected became the youngest to die.
November 22nd, 1963, President Kennedy was shot and killed. Now, 50 years later, researchers continue to study what happened that fatal day in Dallas and the legacy it has left behind. And that's where this man comes in, Professor Larry Sabato from the University of Virginia. He's just released this book, which may break new ground on the president's assassination.
We actually brought together the top scientists in the world to examine one of the two investigations of President Kennedy's death. The first one was the Warren Commission, and in the book I'm extremely critical of the way they conducted their investigation. It was pitiful. The process was terrible.
And Professor Sabato says the second investigation in the 70s by the House Select Committee on Assassinations didn't do a much better job either.
They reversed the Warren Commission, which had concluded that Oswald acted alone. The House Select Committee said there was a conspiracy in the murder of President Kennedy. How did they say that? They had an audio tape that was made at police headquarters in Dallas at the very moment of the assassination.
The tapes hold key evidence, the professor believes.
They claimed that 4 gunshots were heard on the tape. Everybody on all sides of this agrees Lee Harvey Oswald had time to fire only 3 shots. A 4th shot equals conspiracy.
The professor examined the tapes closer in great detail with more modern equipment.
Dictabelts at police headquarters recorded what was coming across the microphones of the policemen on motorcycles. There are no gunshots on the tape, none whatsoever. There are some very interesting comments, though, from police and others.
In your educated opinion, do you believe that there was a conspiracy based upon your research?
I believe that Oswald fired the fatal shot at President Kennedy and also wounded Governor Connally. I think it is possible that he was encouraged in some way by X. Was it a cell within the CIA that wanted the president eliminated? Was it anti-Castro Cubans? Was it Castro himself? Was it the mafia? All of these individuals or groups had the means, motive, and opportunity to kill President Kennedy.
Professor Sabato says to date there are more than 300 conspiracy theories out there, and 50 years later, we should continue to care and to investigate.
I think when they do, they're going to clear away some of these conspiracy theories which really make very little sense. The Secret Service did not kill President Kennedy. Lyndon Johnson did not kill President Kennedy. George H.W. Bush was not part of the conspiracy to kill President Kennedy.
Do you believe that your book will now spur more investigation?
This is a scientific study. That's the way to treat the assassination. If you really want to get to the bottom of it, go to the hard evidence, do more sophisticated testing, things that couldn't be done in the 60s or even the 70s, and we'll come closer to the truth.
Tomorrow night, remembering the president. Local universities, we found, have been collecting President Kennedy memorabilia for years, thanks to donations from the offices of previous political leaders and champions. We're going to take you inside some of those collections and show you some unique finds. That's tomorrow night in JFK Assassination, 50 years later. For now, Allison Bologna, NBC 10 News.